Good morning and welcome to Falcon TV. It's Monday, March 15th, 2021. I'm Nadia along with the rest of the FTV crew.
As we continue with our Music in Our Schools month, raising awareness of the importance of music education for all children, we head over to this segment.
My name is Genevieve Lisitsky and I am the historian for Oakcrest's Tri-M chapter. I'm here to talk to you about fine-tuned auditory skills when it comes to music. Musicians can better detect meaningful, information-bearing elements in sounds like emotional meaning in a baby's cry. Students who practice music can have better auditory attention and pick out predictable patterns from surrounding noise. That is one of the many reasons why music is very important in schools.
Last week marked 1 year since the World Health Organization formally declared the global COVID-19 outbreak a pandemic. An official designation acknowledging the coronavirus had achieved worldwide spread. While a number of countries had grappled with the virus for months by that point, the milestone is recognized by many as the start of the COVID era. At the time, the U.S. had reported 647 cases, 127,000 globally, and 33 known deaths, 4,600 globally. Since then, the global death toll has grown to more than 2.6 million out of more than 117 million known cases, with 20% of those deaths coming from the U.S. 1 year later, 12 vaccines are in full or limited use, with 3 authorized for use in the U.S. mRNA vaccines had never been authorized for any disease until the Pfizer/BioNTech and Moderna shots. About 320 million vaccination doses have been administered globally, and despite struggling to contain the virus, the U.S. leads the world in terms of absolute doses administered at almost 94 million, or about 30% of the global total. Roughly 33 million people in the U.S. are fully vaccinated, while COVID-19 hospitalizations are down almost 70% from a January peak. About 40% of Americans now have some protection from COVID. Herd immunity is more like a light dimmer. The more people develop immunity, either from having been infected or from being vaccinated, the less easily the virus will spread.
Chocolate, lemon, raspberry, cream filled, even without emotion, that sounds great. Well, the Class of 2022 fundraiser is on, and you'll want to get your Krispy Kreme donuts and coffee now through March 22nd. Delivery will be on March 30th. You can get the variety of chocolate, lemon, raspberry, cream filled for just $10, or the original tasty gooey glaze for $9, and a bag of coffee for $10. Now is the time to pick up a box of these sweet, round, and wondrous donuts.
Teachers have been creating videos on why they come to school every day. For teachers, it's not just a job, it is so much more. Today we will have Miss McDonald.
These are the reasons that Mr. Keating and I come to school every day.
Vaccinations are rising again. The pace of vaccinations slowed down last month because of winter storms, but it has now picked up again, and more than 2 million Americans per day are receiving shots. The current pace won't be impressive for long. By the end of the month, the federal government will be receiving an average of more than 3 million doses a day from Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer. At that point, 3 million daily shots will be a more sensible goal. How quickly the Biden administration and state governments can get there will help determine how many lives are saved and how quickly normal life returns.
The 10th graders are selling t-shirts. The class has outdone themselves with the design now. You have a chance to purchase one too. All money made goes to help them fund Prom 2022, Homecoming 2023, and the Class of 2023's Senior Week activities.
Mrs. Carr is collecting submissions for the 2020-2021 issue of Stylus Oakcrest Art and Literary magazine. Students may submit poetry, prose, short stories, essays, artwork, photography, comics, and anything else they create. There is no minimum or maximum length for writing submissions. Students may submit as many items as they want. Teachers are welcome to submit on behalf of their students. All submissions are due by the end of March. Submissions should be emailed to Mrs. Carr.
What is a vaccine booster shot? Well, Moderna is already starting volunteer trials. Moderna says the first trial volunteers have received boosters of their vaccine, some of them modified to to target a variant. Seattle resident Neil Browning is one of the Moderna trial volunteers since March 16, 2020. He was the second human in the world to be given the experimental at the time Moderna vaccine, which now everyone's getting in their arms, said Browning. A year after his first 2 shots, Browning enrolled in another Moderna trial and is now recovering from a third Moderna vaccine injection that he just received. Moderna is enrolling dozens of previously vaccinated people in trials to test a third booster of the original vaccine, like the shot Neil received, a modified vaccine designed to better target the variant first identified in South Africa, a booster containing both the modified vaccine and the original formula. Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson are all working on second-generation COVID-19 vaccines.
Well, that's all for today. So for me and everyone here at Falcon TV, have a great day.